For some people, it can take years to write a book, but that's not the case for middle school student Molly D'Andrea, who found her voice at a young age. Shattered Ones is Molly's first published novel, which she began writing last February. Molly joins us now here on Connecticut Style. Well, hello there. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Typically, our authors are not this young, but you're in 8th grade at North Haven Middle School. And did you always want to write, Molly?
I remember as far back as 1st grade writing little picture books about farm animals or a cat or a dog, and though it wasn't always my first option, I remember in the 5th grade I wanted to be a marine biologist.
It changes, I guess, through the years,
It changed
right?
a lot, but then once I started 6th grade, I was like, this is what I want to do. So.
Really, at such a young age. And when did it come to you that you actually wanted to write and publish a book?
It came to me as I reached like the 30th page in writing this one, because I was like, this could be a good thing. This could be more than just a document on my computer. So I kept working at it, and I just searched publishing. So.
And you just told your mom, I want to publish a book?
Yep.
And you went forward with it?
Basically.
All right, tell us about Shattered Ones.
Shattered Ones is centered around a man called Douglas Williams, who basically lost everything he ever had. He lost his wife, and then 8 months later, he is forced to give his daughter away. So he doesn't have anything. He is a solemn man who lives alone. He doesn't really talk to people anymore. He basically became a sociopath, and he just doesn't talk to anyone besides the people he works with at a hospital where he's a therapist.
And I noticed the cover of the book is a shattered, a mirror? Or
it's a shattered
frame?
Picture frame of his wife.
Oh, okay.
There's a part where he knocks it over, but doesn't completely register for a few days that he just knocked it over.
Now, I don't want to give it away, but is there a happy ending, or do we have to read the book?
I'm not going to say.
I guess we're going to have to read the book.
It depends on the person's point of view.
Okay.
Some could consider it happy, some could consider it, I'm bawling my eyes out, why did you make this happen?
One or the other, all right.
One or the other, it depends on their point of view.
And before we started, you said you didn't get a lot of sleep while you were writing the book.
No.
Tell me about the process.
It was a nerve-wracking process. I started, I remember writing down February 8th that I had like sort of started it then, probably somewhere a couple days before, but I had started then, and I'd write on my computer, I'd write in a binder that I had, I'd write, okay, this could happen at a future point in the book. I'm just going to write down this. I'll put down the dialogue, the descriptions, the everything, and then I would transfer it to my computer, and that was a 6-month process. Wow. What a lot of time doing it, though. Yeah, a lot of time.
Molly, let me ask you, what do you want readers to take away from the book?
What I think that I want them to take away is, first off, I want them to see that you can have a friendship that's different, because this friendship is a 7-year-old girl and a 29-year-old man, and most people, they wouldn't think that could happen. Sure. They could assume father-daughter, but it's not. It's two neighbors that both of them are quiet, both of them don't really talk to people, and then they meet each other and they just start to connect with each other. They find ways to connect. She brings him happy. She makes him smile again, because he probably hasn't done that in 7 years. Not much, probably. And also, I want them to just think of what you take for granted in life, and then realize you're going to miss it when it's gone, because he never realized what he missed until it was gone.
Very good. Now, Molly, let me ask you, do you have plans to write any more books? I know you're moving into high school. You have a lot to do still.
Yeah, maybe. Every so often I'll get a bit of dialogue in my head, and I'll scribble it down in my planner or a scrap piece of paper or a napkin at the lunch table at school. But nothing is really formed together to create a solid thing.
Well, you have time.
Yeah.
Right? You have some time. So where can we find the book?
You can find it on lulu.com, which is the publishing site. If you go to the search bar and type in my name, or if you search Shattered Ones, it's the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th one down. There's 3 different copies put up there. Also, there's information on the Facebook page. You just type in Shattered Ones and find that picture, and then.
All right, Molly D'Andrea, thank you so much for being here, and best of luck with your book.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Sounds great.